Hi, I'm Sonnet with Sonnet's Garden Blooms, and today we're going to do a thrift haul. I've seen a couple other gals do this, and I thought it was kind of cool to show what I found while I was picking. So my back end's been full, and I actually have been to a couple thrift stores. I also did some picking on the curb. Some of it I'm going to keep for myself and upcycle. Some items I'm going to put in my booth, and then others I'm going to upcycle and put in my booth as well. So let's get started. The first thing I have to show you, I have to tell you, I have been looking for two identical frames that were ornate. My husband has two deer, one on each side of our entertainment center, and I wanted to put a frame around each one, and I have been unsuccessful finding those. So I'm going to go and shabby chic both of them white. But anyways, they were an amazing deal. So each one originally went for $100, and I ended up scoring them for $10 each. So I'll show you. I do have a mirror in them, but I absolutely love them, and I hope they are not too big. So you can see they have a lot of the ornate look. Actually, I don't mind them the way they are, but I do want the white coloring on there. So I'm gonna, like I said, shabby them up. I'll probably show you how I'm gonna do that, and then show you like the before and the after of each of those. All right, so moving forward with what I have found, I have been searching for different platters like this with really cool tops, and I actually found this one. I absolutely love it. So this will be going into one of my booths, and I'm debating whether or not to do something to it or have something under it. We'll see, but I saw this and I had to have it. Okay. All right, the next item I found was this, and I'm gonna show it to you. It has some really cool texturing on it. It does have some, what is it, like grapes? But I am going to probably shabby chic this, add it to either a screen, or I'm going to make some shutters, so they might be on that too. But I think it's gonna look great. It just adds a little something. I'm gonna add some greens. One thing that I love looking for is pottery. I love it when I find handcrafted pottery. It adds so much to my booths. I saw this, it was half price. I decided to grab it, to scarf it up. It is actually a pie pan, and then you can put a lid on it. I just thought it was so neat, and it was made in '04. So that is another item that I won't be doing anything to other than adding it to my booth. Like I said, it adds so much. So all right, I love like just glass containers. This does have a bunch of junk in it I'm gonna be emptying out. But the one thing I really liked about this is this really cool top on it. So I might put something else in it or just leave as is, but I really like this. And maybe even, there's so many cool different techniques now that you can paint on glass and do. I might even just put a stamp on here. We'll see. We'll see. Lots of opportunity. All right. So this is just a metal basket. And I wanted to, you can see like it's real detailed. I am going to paint this white and then shabby it, and the silver comes through. It looks so cool. And then you can use this putting greens in it, anything fun. So I'll show you that too. Me and my cake platters. So here's another one. This is not handcrafted, but I absolutely loved it. I liked the color. I also liked the texture of it, and I just think it'll look really cool as a centerpiece. possibly put items on it. So I have a lot of really cool stuff that I can do with this. So grab that. All right, we talked about my pottery obsession. So this is missing. I think it probably came with a spoon or a ladle, but it is not broke. I opened it up. I probably will break it right now, but it does have a spot where the ladle actually went, but it is handcrafted, and I got it for such a good price. So I just love the detail and the coloring. So that will be going in my booth, and it is stamped. I'm sure, nope, it's not hand signed on the bottom, but there is a stamping over here. So pottery goes over so well in my booth, and I just love it. All right, guys, I found me another glass platter. Love, love, love these. And it came with the top. The cloches or cloaks, or however you want to say it, are so popular right now, and you can put a lot of really cool stuff under it. You don't need to be a baker and put a cake in there. I loved it though, so I had to have it. All right, so that's the empty box number 1. Okay, so I found this. It's just a plate, something decorative, but what I am going to do is I am going to paint this, and I have these really cool IOD stamps, and I am going to stamp one of the barnyard critters on here. I think it will go over really well. Probably distress the edges, not really into the whole tree thing. So got that, thought that was pretty cool. Okay, so I'm keeping this for myself. I have a collection of these. I just think they're so cool. All these like wooden old tools that they use to grind different items up. Gonna keep that one for myself. All right, so I found this. You can see the cool detail on it. I am going to paint it white, shabby it, and it'll bring up the rustiness through it, and then put flowers in it or some type of greens. It looks so cool on a shelf. So I scored 2 of these maybe 2 thrifts ago, and I was going to use, I'm sure you've all heard of the baking soda technique. I wanted to try it with the baking soda and then whitewash it, white wax it, and see how it actually turned out. So I had 2 of them, and I was over there thrifting, and I found the other 2, and these are vintage false graph, which I'm sure people are gonna be like, what? You're gonna be painting over vintage false graph? But honestly, I'm not into the pinks and the blues, and I don't think many of you are either. So I'm gonna do a tutorial on the baking soda technique and show you how it goes and see if it actually works. I'm gonna try to chip it off, and they claim you can paint over any piece of glass, so we'll see. But I found the other 2. So now I have a set of 4, which makes me so excited. And let's not break them. All right. So a couple items for myself. I love collecting old pots, McCoy, Hager, you name it. I have a collection of these. I also love collecting the vases. So I just picked up from one of the vendors over at the Ye Olde Goat. She got rid of her collection of vases, all McCoy. So I've grabbed them all, and then I had a bunch of yellows and I had 1 green, and I'm like, I need some more green up on my display shelf, and so I found this pot. I loved it. I thought it was really cool. Show you a close-up. There is one little tiny chip, but I can probably fix that. Liked it a lot. All right. Now, this one I don't know if I'm keeping for myself or if I'm going to sell it. It is a crock. It is got a signature on the bottom. No lid to it. Not really thrilled about the color, but I don't know, I just kind of like the handles. We'll see what happens. If it ends up when I'm on my booths, or if I do an upcycling technique to it. I hate to do that just because the signature and the cool markings on the bottom, but we'll see what I end up doing with it. All right, so the other one, like I said, I found the two. Okay, so I did find these, a set of 3. They were originally from Stein's. Looks like, I'm trying to see how much they were originally. Maybe, I don't know, 40 bucks or something for these 3. I can't believe it. But anyway, so I got them as a set of 3. I paid 6 bucks for them. I am going to separate them. They do remind me of Crocs, even the coloring does. I might do like a technique over them, but I have this stamp set called the Crockery from IOD. The gals that I follow do a lot with those. Haven't had an opportunity yet to use them. Thought this was a perfect opportunity. When I show you that other technique, I'll actually do this technique for you as well, where they stamp and they make them look like Crocs. So we'll see. We will see how that goes. It'll be a good video. All right, another thing for myself. I did find this. It is Pampered Chef. I sometimes actually cook. My husband does most of the cooking, but I do like making chicken pot pies from scratch. And when I do that, I like to make them in bulk. So this is one of my favorite dishes to use for it. And I have like 2 or 3 of them already. And so, like I said, when I do a mass baking, here's another one. So we're gonna end up with another chicken pot pie. Okay, so I found this. It's just like an old, I don't even know if it's old, but it's just a box. So I am going to paint, I'm going to take the strings out, paint it. I don't know what color yet, but then I'm going to do a really cool stamping on the top. I just liked it and thought it would add something to a shelf, or who knows, I might not even use this rope. I might use just some twine. So saw that, thought that was kind of cool. Alright, so with summer coming, I just saw these fish, and I just thought those would be kind of cool. I got that one, and then I got a set of 2 little ones. So I just thought these have little hangers on the back. They'd be kind of cool with that. So a little nautical. So I thought that was kind of neat. And then lastly, I found this Pottery. So it's signed on the bottom, you can see, and I love the ornate handles, and I'm not really sure what it's used for, but it looks like it's got a pouring, and I just like the color. I saw it and I just had to have it. Not for myself. I'm going to put that in one of my booths. So, and then lastly, I have seen a lot of ladies take these. I'm going to take paint, and I'm going to paint it all, and then I'm going to shabby it, and then you can see like the edges. They're really cool. That will all come out when I shabby chic it. All right, and now these, I don't know. I saw them, but they were so cool. I love the handle. I don't know really about the coloring, so we'll see what I end up doing with this. Just thought it was kind of fun for either my booth or, I don't know. I'm debating do I need them? No, I do not. But if I paint them up really cool, maybe. We'll see. All right, so last but not least, I also want to tell you, I'm so excited. I have 2 new pieces to add to my collection of tools. The first, I am going to demonstrate how I'm going to be using this. I paint almost everything. Well, okay, I do paint everything by hand. So I've been watching these gals. They claim this is like saving them so much time. Rather than painting their furniture by hand, they're using a paint gun. So I went and I bought one. We'll see. And if you can see inside my truck, guys, I got a table saw. So one of my friends, he bought this table saw, and then he decided right away he wanted to upgrade. Rather than returning it, he gave me a smoking deal on this one, and he's got his upgraded huge ginormous one, and I have my portable. So this will be perfect for when I can pull it in and out of my garage without creating a huge dust mass in my garage. And he set it all up for me. He gave me a tutorial. I was very fortunate. So I forgot one last piece, you guys. I was about to end the video and I forgot this. I was junking on the side of the road and I found this amazing frame. It's super huge. It's actually as tall as me, if you can. It's literally as tall as me. So it's that long, so it's rectangular. What I'm going to do is I am with my new table saw that I just told you guys about, or I'm going to tell you guys about. I am going to cut a really cool, like a piece of wood, and I'm going to put a really cool sign in here. I have some really awesome sayings, and obviously I will not be able to keep it for myself, but it will end up in one of my booths. So, all right, you'll have to see what I come up with. Anyways, well, that is my haul for the week, and I look forward to showing you what I do with these items. So the next video will be the upcycling piece of it. I'll show you what I do with those frames to go around my husband's deer in my own home, and then I'm going to also show you what I do with some of these other pieces that I'm putting in my booth. So look forward to that. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give it a like if this is the type of video you like to see, some of my hauls, and put some comments down there. Tell me what you think. What do you think about the items that I picked? What do you think I should be looking for, or what do you look for? So talk to you soon. See you soon. Thanks again for watching. Bye.